Today, we're talking about something that's been on my mind lately, and probably yours too if you're in our generation. Will AI impact our retirement plans? The short answer is almost certainly yes, but that doesn't mean it's time to panic. As I've said before, recent data shows that AI could affect up to 300 million jobs globally. But here's the thing. Throughout history, technological revolutions have always changed jobs rather than eliminate the need for humans altogether. Um, and there's good news too. Um, People who adapt to AI early are earning up to 40% more than their peers. So just by watching this channel and other channels like this one and keeping up with articles and things online when you have a chance, you're already ahead of the game. And that's just not some kind of statistic or something that I made up. That's the difference between worrying about retirement and feeling confident about your future. Let's be honest about the challenge first. Many of us in Generation X and the end of the baby boomers, we've already lived through multiple economic shifts when you think about it. We saw the rise of the personal computer in our workplaces, fax machines, emails, the internet, the dot-com boom and bust, and boy did I bust, and the 2008 financial crisis, and now we're facing AI disruption in the final stretch of our careers. It doesn't seem like we can catch a break, poor little us, poor little Generation Xers, don't know what we're going to do. And I don't say that to be flippant, but, it's just time to get back to work. Just like we always have, just like we will again. We're not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We're going to get back up in the saddle and keep going. That's what we're going to do. And there are three main ways AI might affect our retirement planning. But before we get into that, I'd just like to ask you, if you would, to please consider joining us by subscribing to this channel and hitting that thumbs up button below. I'd greatly appreciate it. It does help show YouTube that people are actually watching and liking this, and it'll push it out to other people. I hope you're liking it. Okay, first of the three main ways AI might affect our retirement planning is job stability. Some roles are changing faster than others. For example, administrative work, basic accounting, and routine customer service positions are seeing rapid automation. Goldman Sachs, or good old Goldman Sachs, research suggests that about 25% of current work tasks could be automated by 2030. So if you're in one of these fields, you might feel that retirement timeline pressure. Second, the gig economy. AI is accelerating the move towards contract and freelance work, which typically comes without traditional retirement benefits. So without employer-matched 401ks, the responsibility falls directly on us to save and to plan. And third, investment returns. AI is transforming industries, creating winners and losers in the market. The investments that worked for the last 20 years might not be the ones that thrive in an AI-driven economy, so keep an eye out for that. Just because your 401k or your mutual funds or whatever you may have has done good in the past, you better take a look at them and see if they're ready for the AI revolution that's coming. Let me share a quick story about a guy named Frank. Come on, Frank. Dog's name is Frank. If you know what song that is, I feel sorry for you. Frank was in middle management and at a financial services company. And he was worried that AI would eliminate his role overseeing data entry and basic reporting. But instead of being replaced or waiting to be replaced, he took a different approach. He spent a few hours a week learning how to use AI tools like the ones we've been discussing on this channel. And within 6 months, he had positioned himself as the AI implementation specialist on his team. The person who knew how to make these tools work for the company. No, not only did he keep his job, but he actually got a promotion and a 15% raise. It put his retirement savings right back on track. The key was that he focused on being the person who could bridge the gap between the AI tools and the human needs of the business. And that's what you need to focus on. It's what I need to focus on. First, assess your job's automation risk. Some positions, are going to be more at risk than others. Roles that involve routine tasks, data processing, or basic customer service are seeing faster automation. While on the other hand, jobs requiring creativity, complex problem solving, ethical judgment, or deep human interaction are much harder to automate. But just be honest about where your current role falls. Be honest with yourself. Develop AI collaboration skills. The future isn't humans versus AI. It's humans working with AI, as we've said many times here. Start learning the basics of prompt engineering and AI tools in your industry. You know what prompt engineering is? It's learning how to tell ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Grok, I go through all of those every week, the information you want, but in a way that you will get the information that you want. Believe it or not, it's a skill that not everybody has. I've been working on mine, and I thought I was a good communicator. I hope I'm a good communicator, but I remember back to the days when I was coaching my daughter's fifth grade basketball team. I could tell the girls shoot layups, and they'd look at me like I was an alien speaking some other language. The other coach would come in and go shoot layups, and they'd go, oh, and go shoot layups. I'm like, I thought I just said that. So that's what prompt engineering is, becoming good at telling the LLMs, which all those that I just mentioned are, what you want, and so that you don't waste time trying to get what you want. And believe it or not, that's a thing. Diversify your retirement investments. We just hit on that. Consider how AI might affect different sectors of the economy. Sectors like healthcare, education, and creative services, they may see growth in human roles while others might see contraction. So just make sure your retirement investments align with what you're learning here about AI. And if you can, create multiple income streams. If you're worried about job stability, start building alternative means of employment, means of income. This could be consulting in your area of expertise, monetizing a hobby, or even using AI tools to help you start a small business with minimal time investment. Start a YouTube channel. You'll make millions. Maybe not. For those in the gig economy or self-employed, exploring options like a solo 401k can be a powerful way to save for retirement without a traditional employer-sponsored plan. Stay informed, but don't get overwhelmed. The rate at which the information comes about AI is staggering. And every once in a while, you'll find yourself being a little overwhelmed. So just step back, take a break, take a breath, and just sort through what you really need to know. Do you need to know how an LLM works down to, going all the way back to the transformers and stages like that? No, probably not. So don't worry about these deep scientific papers or other things of that sort. Just stick with what you need to know and what will be relevant to your job. You don't want to get yourself overwhelmed. You'll start to panic, and that's not a good feeling. And speaking of staying informed, I want to thank a couple of our viewers who reached out and emailed to me. One guy was talking about how he's using ChatGPT to help with his real estate side business. He mentioned that he's been able to create professional property descriptions in minutes instead of hours. He didn't tell me how, but I'm sure it's with ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Grok. So he's learning to use those tools, and that's allowing him to have a side business and keep his regular day job. And that's exactly the kind of practical applications we love to see. And another email asked about specific courses for learning AI skills that don't require a technical background. In addition to our free courses that I talk about each time, and those will be linked. Well, those are on our homepage still on our YouTube channel here. Soon, whenever I get this website done, they'll be moving over there, but they're free. And also, a couple episodes ago, we had several courses that were either free or very low cost. I'm going to find those again, and I'm going to make those a permanent part of the information at the bottom. So all of that will be there in this video. So look down there for the links and the information that you need. So the bottom line is this: AI will change how we work and retire, but with the right approach, that change can be positive. And, the key is to start adapting now, while you still have time to make adjustments to your retirement plans and your career. So again, if you found this episode helpful, I sure would appreciate it if you would hit that subscribe button and the like button down below, and share it with other people who might be in the same boat as the rest of us, who might need a little information, a little easing of the mind, maybe, and maybe so they can stop worrying so much about the future. And again, don't forget about the free courses and to check out the links down there. So for Human Coefficient, I'm Rod Miller. Remember, AI doesn't have to be something that happens to you. It can be something that works for you. Let's get through this together, and I'll see you in the next episode.